Many students lose out on marks when answering the 9-mark question, but it's crucial you know how to answer them to enable you to maximise marks. It's really straightforward once you know how to. This video will show you an example. There is more than one way to answer a 9-mark question. The 9-mark questions tend to have the command word recommend. However, advise has also been a command word in the past for a 9-mark question, but more recently the command word has been recommend. Recommend whether or not external recruitment is a good idea for this role. Recommend whether or not Jade should sell her products using e-commerce on the STS website. There are 2 9-mark questions which will be in your paper. So 2 in paper 1 and 2 in paper 2. You'll find them in the case study sections in sections B and C. It's important that you read the case study and the question really well, and your answer will revolve around it. You're assessed on AO2 for application and AO3, analysis and evaluation. No definition is required. Do not waste time doing this. Your answer should link to the case study throughout. Use the wording in the question. That will help you to stay on track, and also it's easier for the examiners when marking. Your answer should consider the impact on the business. Does it have an impact on revenue? Does it have an impact on motivation? So consider the actual impact. You should also show a chain of analysis. You might use words such as because, leads to, therefore, furthermore. And you need to also focus on the option that you've chosen and evaluate it. Do not stray away from the question. You must fully analyse business areas. The business areas are marketing, finance, operations and human resources. At the end of your 9-marker, you should have a judgment. So this judgment, this conclusion should be quite substantial, should be quite chunky. 2 sentences will not be sufficient. You could use the WWW approach. So first of all, state why you've chosen this option. Try and include new information from the case study in your judgment and state why the business should choose that option. You should also show why you think the option that you've chosen is appropriate. What do you have to back this up? Justify it. And you should also state why you didn't choose the other option. So you might have an option in terms of internal recruitment or external recruitment, or should the business choose a bank loan, or should they choose venture capitalists? So you need to be able to state why you didn't choose the alternative, why your option that you've chosen is the better one. Now, this doesn't have to be in any particular order, but the first W, it makes sense to use that first so you get straight to the point and show the option that you've chosen. For your 9-marker, be clear on the option you choose. So you would start off and you'd state the option that you've chosen, make your point. Remember, no definitions. So whether this is for or against argument, make sure you get straight to your point, include chains of analysis and link to the case study. Then you'd give an argument against your point and also have some analysis in there. Then you would have your final judgment. And as I said, you might want to choose the WWW approach. Do check out these videos. They may also be of some use to you. I will put the link to them in the description box. On to our 9-mark question. John is considering forming a partnership with his friend Lucas. Although the extra investment his friend will contribute to the business is a benefit, John does not want to make his decision based on this. Recommend whether John should form a partnership with Lucas. Give reasons for your recommendation. So it's always important to read the question before you read the case study. So the case study is right there for you. You can pause the video if you'd like to and attempt the question. Now, the question is whether John should form a partnership with Lucas. If you need a refresher on partnerships, then do check out this video. I will put the link for that in the description box. So you can pause the video now and we'll attempt the question. Hope it's going well. So our first paragraph, we're going to use a wording in the question and we're going to get straight to the point. John should not form a partnership with his friend Lucas, as disputes may arise. John has strong views on being a sustainable business and adventures pay a premium for this. Lucas wants to invest in adventure, but he does not believe they should pay a premium price for accommodation. This could lead to conflict and the breakdown of the partnership. This could slow down agreements that need to be made on costs of holidays and pricing, which would have a negative impact on the operations within the business and ultimately affect sales. So now we need to look at the other side of the argument. However, John may want to form a partnership, as Lucas could bring skills to the business that are needed. Lucas may have skills that John does not have. He may also have research skills and ideas about other weekend courses that could be offered by Adventure. Having a partnership means that ideas about future holiday resorts can be discussed and shared, and John can seek advice from his partner where needed, instead of having to seek this from friends. This may lead to the strategies and the direction of the business being more successful. Hopefully you can see that there's been consistent reference to the case study throughout, reference to the weekend courses, reference to future holiday resorts. So you need to be consistent with reference to the case study. Now we're going to go on to the final judgment. So in our initial paragraph, we did say that we didn't think that John should form a partnership. So we need to be consistent with that for our final paragraph. And also apply the WWW. Overall, I believe John should not form a partnership with Lucas. Remaining as a sole trader is a better choice than forming a partnership for John, as he has been running the business successfully as a sole trader for 7 years and has grown the business, so he now sells a range of activities. In addition to this, the business is set to expand in Italy and profits may be higher in the long term. For this reason, John may not want to share the profits with a partner, as he has put in 7 years of hard work, and sharing profits may also have financial implications for John. Top tip: do not ignore the case study. Please make consistent reference to the case study so you solidify those application marks.